Tonight, before you go to sleep, you'll probably do at least one of these 5 things. Plug in your phone. Put in your earbuds. Crack your neck. Scroll on the toilet. Hold your pee because you're too tired to get up. All of them seem harmless. None of them are. These 5 bedtime habits have killed people. Real people. Documented cases. And by the end of this video, you will never go to bed the same way again. Number 1. Charging your phone on your bed. In 2025, an 8-year-old boy named Lorenzo Lopez from Louisiana fell asleep with his phone charging on the bed. During the night, the charging cable became tangled with his metal necklace. The electrical current traveled through the chain directly into his skin. He woke up screaming with severe burns across his neck and chest. He survived. Barely. That same year, a 14-year-old girl in Southeast Asia was found dead in her bed. Her phone had been charging under her pillow. Overnight, the battery overheated, expanded, and ignited. The pillow caught fire. She never woke up. According to the U.S. Fire Administration, over 4,000 house fires every year are caused by charging devices trapped under bedding or pillows. The problem is simple. Lithium-ion batteries generate heat while charging. When that heat has nowhere to escape, like when a phone is buried under a pillow or blanket, the battery enters thermal runaway. The internal temperature spikes. The chemicals inside become unstable. The battery swells, ruptures, and ignites. The flame temperature of a lithium-ion battery fire can reach over 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hot enough to melt metal. And it happens in seconds, not minutes. Your phone should never be on your bed while charging. Not under your pillow, not on your mattress, not under your blanket. Place it on a hard surface, like a nightstand or a desk, at least 3 feet from anything flammable. Use only the original manufacturer's charging cable. Never use damaged or cheap third-party cords. 4,000 fires a year because people charge their phone where they sleep. Number 2. Sleeping with earbuds or headphones on. Millions of people fall asleep listening to music, podcasts, or white noise through earbuds. It feels relaxing. It helps you drift off. But there are 3 ways this habit can injure or kill you. First, strangulation. Wired earbuds and headphone cables can wrap around your neck as you toss and turn during sleep. There have been cases of children and adults found with cords tightly wound around their throats. In 2014, an Australian woman was found dead in her bed wearing headphones connected to her charging laptop. The official cause of death was electrocution. Burns were found on her ears and chest. Second, ear damage. Wearing earbuds for hours compresses the ear canal and traps moisture, creating a breeding ground for bacteria and fungal infections. Prolonged noise exposure during sleep, even at moderate volumes, can cause permanent hearing damage over time. The World Health Organization says over 1 billion young adults are at risk of hearing loss from unsafe listening practices. Third, situational deafness. If a fire alarm goes off, if carbon monoxide fills the room, if an intruder enters your home, you won't hear it. Noise-canceling earbuds are designed to block external sound. In an emergency, that feature becomes a death sentence. If you must sleep with audio, use a pillow speaker or set a timer so the audio stops after you fall asleep. Never sleep with wired earbuds and keep the volume below 60%. Number 3. Cracking your neck before bed. This one sounds ridiculous. People crack their necks 100 times and nothing happens. Until it does. In 2021, A 29-year-old woman in the United Kingdom felt a crack in her neck during a gym workout. She went to a chiropractor. After the adjustment, she suffered a vertebral artery dissection. That means the inner wall of the artery running through her neck tore open. Blood leaked between the layers of the artery wall, forming a clot. The clot traveled to her brain. She had a massive stroke. She died. The vertebral arteries are 2 of the 4 arteries supplying blood to your brain. They run through the bones of your cervical spine, your neck. Every time you forcefully twist or crack your neck, you're stretching those arteries. In most cases, nothing happens. But if the arterial wall is even slightly weakened, whether from genetics, inflammation, or a previous injury, a single sharp rotation can tear it. An estimated 1 in 20,000 neck manipulations results in a vertebral artery dissection. That sounds rare until you realize that millions of people crack their own necks every single day. The symptoms of vertebral artery dissection are terrifying. Sudden, severe headache on one side, dizziness, difficulty swallowing, blurred or double vision, and then, without warning, a stroke. It can happen minutes, hours, or even days after the neck movement that caused the tear. If you crack your neck and suddenly feel a headache you've never felt before, go to an emergency room immediately. Tell them you need imaging of your cervical arteries. Time is everything. Number 4. Straining on the toilet before bed. Elvis Presley was 42 years old when he was found dead on his bathroom floor. The autopsy revealed he had been constipated for 4 months. His colon was twice its normal diameter, packed with compacted stool. Doctors believed the strain of attempting a bowel movement compressed his abdominal aorta and triggered a fatal cardiac arrhythmia. This phenomenon has a medical name: commode cardia. It refers to sudden cardiac death triggered by the Valsalva maneuver, the act of bearing down and holding your breath while straining. When you do this, the pressure inside your chest spikes dramatically. Your blood pressure first shoots up, then drops. Your heart rate becomes irregular. For someone with an underlying heart condition, even an undiagnosed one, this can cause the heart to stop. A study published in the Journal of Forensic Sciences examined cases of out-of-hospital cardiac arrest and found that 3% of all cardiac arrests occurred in the bathroom, during or immediately after defecation. Another study found that toilet-related cardiac arrests had significantly lower survival rates than cardiac arrests in other locations. Why? Because the person is alone, behind a locked door, and often not found in time. If you're constipated, do not strain. Use a stool softener. Stay hydrated. Elevate your feet with a small stool to straighten your colon. And if you ever feel chest pain, dizziness, or an irregular heartbeat while on the toilet, stop immediately and call for help. A locked bathroom door and a constipated body. That's how the king of rock and roll died. And every year, thousands of people follow the same path without knowing it. Number 5. Holding your pee because you're too comfortable to get up. It's 3 a.m. You feel the urge, but your bed is warm, your eyes are heavy, and the bathroom feels a mile away. So you hold it. You fall back asleep. Most of the time, this is fine. But if you make this a habit, the consequences can be severe. Your bladder is designed to hold about 400 to 600 milliliters of urine. When it stretches beyond capacity repeatedly, the muscle walls weaken. Over time, the bladder loses the ability to fully contract and empty. This condition is called urinary retention. It increases your risk of urinary tract infections. And a UTI that goes untreated can become urosepsis, a bloodstream infection with a mortality rate of up to 40%. In extreme and rare cases, the bladder can rupture. A study published in the Journal of Emergency Medicine documented cases of spontaneous bladder rupture in patients with chronic urine retention. The rupture can spill urine into the abdominal cavity, causing peritonitis, sepsis, organ failure, and death. Actress Tanya Roberts died in 2021 from a urinary tract infection that progressed to sepsis. She was 65. The infection started in her urinary system. It entered her bloodstream, and it killed her. Up to 31% of all sepsis cases in the United States begin as urinary tract infections. 1.6 million people in the US and Europe die from sepsis every year. When you feel the urge to urinate, especially at night, get up. Yes, it's uncomfortable, but a functioning bladder is more comfortable than a hospital bed. 5 things: charging your phone in bed, sleeping with earbuds, cracking your neck, straining on the toilet, holding your pee. You've probably done all 5 this week, maybe all 5 tonight. And now you know what each one can do to your body. The difference between a safe night and a fatal one isn't luck, it's knowledge. And now you have it. Subscribe to Glucosespy, because the thing that kills you won't announce itself. It'll wait until you're asleep.